And how's it going, Rick?
Good, Megan. How about you?
Good, good. I missed you last week. I know you were at a training and you were getting stuff done, learning about things, and we just did a rerun.
Yeah. No, I was in a meeting room at beautiful Lake Tahoe overlooking the water and the boats. So it was kind of a tough gig last week, and
Yeah, I know you sent me a picture. I was very jealous.
and it was beautiful up there. It's just beautiful.
I love Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad you're back. And
Thank you.
And I just got a funny message from a realtor.
Mhm.
And I don't know this realtor, but I think they're because they seem to have like a real profile. And they sent me a message that they were doing a project for brokers. I don't really know what that means exactly. And that they wanted to ask me if the market has changed in the last 90 days. Yeah, I said, has the market changed in the last 90 days? And I was like looking around for a camera. I said,
right.
is this a trick?
You being
Is this
pranked?
a trick question?
Being pranked or something?
I know, exactly. And I'm like, pardon me? And he's like, well, in some markets, things have stayed the same. I'm not sure if that's in Nebraska. I don't know what he meant by that, but
No
I did
clue.
want to talk a little bit today about the trends that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And here locally, and then give people some advice. Okay.
Good idea. We're definitely in a transitioning market a little bit, so it's good to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. So in the last few weeks, we've seen, I mean, I think you'd say the rates have kind of settled a little bit. You haven't seen any sharp increases, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We're pretty stable right now.
Everybody keeps talking about the Feds are meeting again. They're going to raise the percentages another point. I mean, we've kind of talked about this in the past. Can you give us a little intel on that?
Yeah, so the biggest challenge the Fed has is how to balance inflation versus recession. I mean, clearly inflation is an issue, and the way you combat inflation is you raise the rate.
Yeah.
Well, the Fed wants to avoid the recession. So when they raise that rate and tamp down that inflation, that's going to create recession. So they're kind of stuck in the middle there. There was some initial thinking last week that the Fed might bump that discount rate 100 basis points, which is 1%. They've kind of backed off that thinking right now. I think it's going to be probably, by the way, that meeting is end of this month. And I think it's the week after next, as I recall. I think that we're going to see probably another 75 basis points or 3/4% bump on the Fed discount rate. Now, let's be careful here. That does not mean that mortgage rates go up 3/4%. It actually could have the opposite effect, because when the Feds do that, make those rate increases to the discount, that means they're going to get inflation under control, which means we're going to have lower rates. So the news tends to make this a huge big deal about recession and all the bad news things going on. That's not always the case. What we're going through right now is a very normal cycle in the economy. This is healthy for the economy. It's not a bad thing. Listen, do we like inflation? Do we like gas prices? What is it, 6 something a gallon? No one likes it. But the effect of all these increases will be that gets under control. Things will start settling down. We get back to more of a normal pattern there.
Yeah.
So it's not a good thing.
So I know that the Fed increase doesn't, equal a rate increase.
Correct.
So,
correct.
Yeah. So what you just said was it could kind of go either way.
Yeah, I think at some point, I think we're going to see sometime earlier this fall, sooner than later, perhaps, we'll start to see some rates improving a little bit. We're not going to see, and by the way, what drives me crazy in the media, I'll see like these internet like ads. Let's say rates just plummeted. Let's make this really clear. Rates will never plummet. They don't plummet. They don't. It's great marketing though.
Right.
When rates go down, here's what I say all the time. When rates are going up, it's like watching a raging forest fire.
Right.
When rates are going down, it's like watching grass grow.
Right.
That's just
Yeah,
what
there
it
you
feels
go.
like, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we'll probably, despite all the times that we've explained this, and we're just not reaching enough people, because I can guarantee that we'll have some buyers really
That's okay
rushing
though.
to buy
Yeah.
before the Fed speaks again, because they're nervous.
Well,
But
because the media tends to hype it up a little bit, and
of
that's just,
course, I
that's
know
how
that's
it
why you
works.
have to talk to us or talk to
Right.
whoever you trust about it, because a lot of it is just always to get your attention. Okay, so thank you for that. And I didn't prep you for that question, so thank you for answering it so astutely. So what I wanted to talk about was what is happening as far as trends. What am I seeing right now? Because we're like a good, 120 something days since the rates started to increase. And once again, at the beginning of the year, rates were super low and people were lined up at open houses. They were lined up around the corner. There were 50,
Word.
60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 130 people at open houses. You were just couldn't believe what you were seeing.
Mhm.
Well, as of March, that has changed. And there are maybe 10 to 20 people typically at an open house. A house that's, priced right. If it's priced way under market, of course, you're going to see a bunch of people. Come on, guys, put this together in your head. Like, there's, I'm like, I made a little thing with my Mondays with Megan this week that said, oh my gosh, I'm so sick of realtors. I had one that's like, oh, I don't know what these other realtors are talking about. The market hasn't changed at all. Call me for results or something. And I'm just like, that's because you sold one house this year. Okay. And you
Yeah,
have no
right.
idea what in the hell's going on,
For
because
sure.
now there's like 10 or 20 people at open houses and you're getting, one or two offers in the first week. You're not getting bamboozled with offers. And if it's priced right, it'll sell at asking or maybe a little bit over 10, 20, 30,000 over, but
Right.
it's not the 100,000 over that it was before. So I see, I see some buyers coming out of the woodwork that, were looking previously and got really discouraged. So I encourage anyone that was looking last year and nobody was looking at their offer or calling them back to get requalified, get the new numbers, pick a price range and to go out and get something. Because I
Yeah.
think
Right.
things are, you're going to get your offer looked at, your agent's going to talk to the listing agent, things are going to get worked out, and you're going to have a pleasant experience, not like the last 2
Right.
years. So
Exactly. Agreed.
yeah, so I just want people to go out there and buy the house that they want and move on with their lives now that things are good.
Yeah,
They're
I
even,
like where
getting
we're at right
even.
now. Finally, right? We're getting some more balance back in the market.
Yeah, it's nice to just, people to have like normal business. So
Right.
that's my update for the week. Do you have anything else to add?
No, it's well said, of course, Megan. I think I like the balance we have right now in the market, and we'll just keep doing it.
All right, good. Excellent. Well, thank you, Rick. Looking great.
Thank you,
And
Megan.
I will talk to you soon.
See you next week. Take care. Bye, Megan.